would identify actually a moment even before the 45th year, the opening to China by Chairman Mao, Zhou Enlai, Kissinger, and Nixon. I thought that was a very, very important moment because they created the framework that exists or existed right until the 2010s. The normalization of US-China relations was obviously based on that framework that was created. So I thought that was perhaps the most important element of US-China relations for the last 50 years, frankly. Beyond that, what I would say is in the early stages of the relationship between US and China, it was their cooperation with regard to the Soviet Union, which was actually very important and instrumental in modifying Soviet behavior and making it more status quoist so that all actors could then find means to regulate and manage their issues. Of course, then starting after the Cold War, I think the most important element in US-China relations was its trade and investment relationship. There has been no trade and investment relationship of this magnitude and of that pace, I think, in human history, frankly. And it was a dynamic relationship which changed not just the two countries, but changed the region and the world. And I think that was a hugely instrumental factor to engender peace, prosperity, and stability in the Asia-Pacific region and beyond. And what I would also focus on finally is that, we are living in a time of great, not just economic stress, but also global climate stress. And I don't think it has been given as much importance. But when President Xi and President Obama got together and signed a joint statement with regard to mainstreaming climate change cooperation at the forefront of US-China relations and working jointly towards this goal in 2014, which was the basis of the 2015 Paris Agreement, I think is very important because just like the trade and economic relationship was the ballast of US-China relations from in the post-Cold War period onwards, we will see climate change cooperation being an additional ballast to that relationship, even as there are economic tensions setting in on the economic and investment side. And so I thought that statement, the Sunnyland Summit in 2013 and the November 2014 joint statement on climate change was, I think, an enormous moment and an inflection point in US-China relations. And these, I would say, are takeaways that we should cherish because they provide a foundation for the stabilization of the relationship and for putting it on a productive platform so that the two countries can meet global challenges and at the same time engender peace, prosperity, and stability in Asia and the world.